The teacher's text came up. I read it in the elevator, my knuckles white on the phone.
Hold on. Your first sentence at home decides if she'll ever tell you school stuff again for the next 10 years.
Wait, what? It's just one sentence. How can it shut her down for 10 years?
I'll give you the one magic opening line later. But first, tell me what you actually said when you walked through that door.
Teacher said she grabbed a toy from another kid and shoved him a little. What was I supposed to do? Obviously, I went home and laid into her.
On that 10-minute drive home, how many times did you rehearse the lecture in your head?
At least 5. And every replay got worse. By the time I got out of the car, my hands were shaking.
So what was the very first sentence out of your mouth when you saw her?
I knew you'd done something like this. I knew it.
I knew you'd done something like this. Those 8 words are a nuclear bomb in parent-kid trust.
Why? I wasn't wrong. The teacher literally told me.
Because that sentence tells her 3 things. 1, you've already passed judgment. 2, you're on the teacher's team, not hers. 3, no matter what she says, you won't believe her.
But the teacher's the professional. Shouldn't her version be more accurate?
The teacher saw one version, you're seeing another. And she has her own 3rd version inside her head. 3 versions stitched together. That's the truth. You sentenced her after hearing one. That's way too fast.
3 versions? I've never thought about it that way.
Right. From the teacher's angle, it looks like she shoved someone. But from her angle, it might be, he grabbed mine first, I told the teacher. The teacher didn't hear me, so I took it back myself. Both true, just incomplete.
Oh, God. I didn't ask for her version at all. I just convicted her.
You didn't just convict her. You took away her chance to be heard. The next time something happens, her first thought is going to be, Dad won't believe me anyway. Why bother telling him?
Hold on. Don't skip ahead. What's the right version? What was I supposed to say?
I'll give you the one magic opening line in a minute. But the most counterintuitive part is still coming. There's a repair versus punishments distinction that's going to flip 80% of how you think about discipline. Stay with me. First, let's deal with the teacher side.
When the teacher is telling me all this, in the moment, what do I even do with my face? I can't exactly argue with her right there.
Never defend your kid in front of the teacher. And never trash talk the teacher in front of your kid. Both are landmines.
Then what do I say?
3 sentences. Thank you for telling me. I'm going to go home and hear her version. Then we can figure out together how to help her. That's it.
Together, how to help her. That phrase feels important.
It is. The teacher isn't your enemy. Your kid isn't a problem you're trying to fix. The 3 of you are one team. The second you say together, the teacher stops being the person who tattled and starts being a teammate.
Okay, so I get home. What's the actual first sentence I'm supposed to say when I see her?
One magic opening line. Your teacher told me something today. I'd like to hear your version first.
Your version.
2 key words. Your version. The translation is, I believe you have your own angle. I'm willing to listen. I haven't decided anything yet.
And what if what she says is completely different from what the teacher said? Like, he started it?
You listen. Don't interrupt. Don't push back. Don't say, but the teacher said. When she's done, you say, thank you for telling me. What I heard is that you felt it was unfair, right?
And then what? What's the actual truth?
The truth doesn't matter as much as you think. What matters is she now knows. No matter what happens out there, when she comes home, she gets heard. Lock that in once, and at 15, when she gets bullied, or has her first drink, or gets her heart broken, the first call she makes is to you, not her friends.
Okay, but what if she really did the thing? Like, no question. Do I just let it go? No consequence at all?
This is the counterintuitive part. Repair versus punishment.
What's the actual difference?
Punishment asks, why did you do this? How should I punish you? Repair asks, now that this happened, what do we do? How can we help you so next time goes differently?
We shows up again. Well,
Yes. Punishment is you versus me. Repair is us versus the problem. One makes her hide from you. The other makes her move toward you.
okay, but concretely, she shoved someone. There has to be some kind of outcome, right?
Ask her 3 questions. 1. How do you think the other kid is feeling right now? 2. How are you feeling right now? 3. If you were him, what would you want?
She's pretty little. Can she actually answer all that?
Maybe not the full version. That's fine. You're not collecting answers. You're training the perspective, taking muscle. Ask it 100 times, and on the 101st time, she asks it of herself.
What about apologizing? Do I make her go say sorry?
Don't force it. Ask her, what's something you could do tomorrow to make him feel better? Let her come up with the move. The thing she invents is the thing she'll actually do.
And if she says, I don't want to?
Then you say, okay, I hear that you're not ready yet. Let's talk again tomorrow. Don't force it. A forced sorry is worse than no sorry. She learns the lesson. Just perform. The adults will be happy.
Okay, hold on. What about older kids, like the elementary we need to talk email? Or the middle school disciplinary notice? Same playbook?
Same principle. The wording scales up. So does the risk.
Risk scales up?
Preschool. You overreact. She skips telling you one small thing the next day. Middle school. You overreact. She stops telling you anything for 5 years. Teens go silent fastest after a parental blow-up.
5 years.
Yes. Middle school is the exact moment she's deciding. Can I trust the world or not? You and I are her sample data. The moment you fail to catch her truth, the next time something hard happens, she takes it to literally anyone else.
So when the middle school calls me in, what's the opening line I use?
Upgraded version. I met with your teacher today. I've heard one version. I want to hear yours. I won't interrupt. I might not agree. But I will hear you all the way out.
That's a long opener.
Because at that age, her single biggest fear is, they've already decided how they're going to punish me. That long sentence is you signaling. This is a conversation, not a trial.
And if she says nothing, just walks past me and slams her door?
You say, okay, I'll be in the living room. Whenever you want to talk, I'm here. I'll wait. Then you walk away.
Will she actually come out?
Within a week, 80% of them do. She needs time to process the fact that my parent didn't yell at me. For a teen who just got reported, that's a small miracle.
Okay, so the moment that teacher complains, all 3 of us are watching me. That's the real test.
The teacher is watching to see if you'll dump it back on the school. Your kid is watching to see if you'll dump her at the teacher's feet. She's watching whose side you take.
I've always taken the teacher's side.
You're not supposed to take the teacher's side or your kid's side. You take truth's side. 3 angles to find the truth. 3 people to repair it.
Oh man, I have been playing the wrong game this whole time.
One more scenario. Elementary school, the teacher calls you in because your kid was caught cheating on a test. What's your first reaction?
How could you do this? Haven't we taught you to be honest? And then I'd somehow also yell at myself in the process.
Classic counterexample. Try this instead. On the drive home, you say nothing. Once you're home, give her 30 minutes alone. Then sit down with her and say, the teacher told me you cheated today. I want to know, what was going through your head in that moment?
What was going through your head that lands so differently from how could you do this?
Because cheating isn't a morality issue. It's a fear issue. She might be scared of failing, scared of disappointing you, scared of being laughed at, scared of getting yelled at by her tutor. If you go straight to, you weren't honest, you bury the actual reason.
So first, dig out the fear.
Right. Dig it out. Then ask, next time that feeling shows up, how can we help you handle it differently? Let her come up with the answer. You just give options. The solution she invents is the one she'll actually use.
Letting her decide how to fix her own thing.
Yes. Next time, can I tell you when I'm scared about a test? If she can say that sentence to you, it's worth 100 times more than any punishment. She's learning the skill. When I'm in trouble, I can ask for help.
That's a skill AI is never going to teach her.
30 years from now, ChatGPT can write her reports, look up her research, solve her math. But AI is never going to sit on the floor with her at midnight while she's falling apart. The things she's learning right now. I can tell people the truth, ask for help, repair what I broke. That's worth 10 times more than any technical skill she'll ever pick up.
Because that's the thing AI can't take from her.
Exactly. The most valuable adults of the AI era are the ones who can sit down with another human and repair a broken situation. If you teach her today that being reported on doesn't mean the world ends, we can talk through it, then 30 years from now, when a customer complains, when a coworker reports her, when her boss challenges her, she does not fall apart.
Okay, let me summarize. 1. My first reaction at home decides everything. 2. Never trash the teacher in front of her. Never defend her in front of the teacher. 3. The magic opener. I want to hear your version first. 4. 3 versions exist, none of them complete. Truth is stitched. 5. Repair, not punishment. How do we make sure next time goes different? 6. Older the kid, longer and slower the opener, more space to process.
100%. Your homework. Next time the teacher says anything about her, your very first sentence at home can only be, I want to hear your version first. No adjectives allowed.
And if I can't manage it?
Sit in the car at the curb and take 5 deep breaths first. If you can't even do that, that's an adult problem, not a kid problem.
Got it. Tonight, I'm going home to apologize to Luna for sentencing her last week before I even heard her side.
Look at that. If you can own your own version, of course she can learn to share hers.
If any part of this hit a nerve, drop a comment with the last thing a teacher reported about your kid and what your very first sentence at home was. We need the solidarity.
Here's the thing. A teacher complaint isn't really a test of your kid. It's a trust test on you. She's quietly checking whether you can hold the truth. What you hold today is what she'll keep telling you at 15. A kid who can come home and say something bad happened at school today's, that kid stands up anywhere in any relationship for the rest of her life.